Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. In this video, well, we're gonna go test drive Butternut and see how she does with the new PDI clutch and a fuel pedal that actually operates like it's supposed to now. So the guys over here at Fitzgerald USA Service Center got everything knocked out, and I'm gonna run in the shop, grab Josh, and we're gonna go give this thing a test drive, and then I've got to get it back up to our shop at Semi Casual. We got a few things we got to get done to this thing to get her ready, because we're going to take it to Mid-America. So anybody going to Matt's this year in Louisville and you want to see the truck, well, we're actually bringing it. And we're going to try to get some more things done to it so she looks a little nicer. But anyway, first things first, let's go in and find Josh and take this thing down the road. Before we go on a test drive, one thing I am gonna do is put this Primrose Power Cleanse ID 5007 in the truck because this stuff like cleans injectors and kind of boosts the cetane, I believe, in the fuel as well. So make her run a little better. I'm thinking just, we got the clutch and the fuel pedal and all that stuff's all fixed now. There's like, right now, currently, there's like 200 gallons of fuel in this thing. Should have grabbed a rag. I'm spilling diesel. So according to this guy, one bottle treats 250 gallons of fuel. The truck's got about probably 180 gallons in it right now. So yeah, I got this. I ordered this from Chad and Lisa Berry. They sell Primrose, and I've used it in my pickups quite a bit, and it works really good. They've also got another deal that's like a thing to like boost the power in the fuel, or I guess the cetane in it. But all this stuff works really well, and I figure it can't hurt. I don't know if you guys remember a couple videos back when we were hooking a trailer up to Butternut, but she was running a little mad, and the fuel pump, I think, might be unhappy. It could have been, I don't know. Since then, we changed fuel filters. I put some new fuel lines in it because it needed those, and it seemed like it run a little bit smoother. Got this. Hopefully it'll, I'm not going to drive it enough in the next couple of days to really get it going through there, but hopefully it kind of helps clean up the fuel system. Maybe she'll smooth out a little bit, or maybe I still have to rebuild the pump. I don't know. But I mean, as it sits right now, the truck's drivable just fine. So we can take it to Louisville or whatever, and hoping this helps a little bit. But anywho, yeah, I'm gonna grab Josh, and he's inside over here in the shop, and then we'll go take this thing down the road and see how she does.
Going to check out the new clutch.
See how good she works. Hey, listen, I did push the pedals.
Yep.
They actually work, because they were pretty rough
we'll see.
before.
It's been a long time I drove 15 speed.
It's weird. I'll be driving, and then I'm gonna be like, think I'm at an 18 speed, and I go here, and then realize I lost all my momentum trying to cram it in the wrong gear, because it's
be interesting. Old school.
Old school. So Josh is gonna drive it first, and kind of that way I can film and show you guys what all is happening here. The number one thing I'm doing in the morning, I'm taking that door apart.
A little rattle.
So grab the handle and it'll quit. Pull it a little bit. Well, it's the rod inside there.
Right. One thing you gotta love is the Corvette dash.
Yeah.
Gotta love it.
It's a neat old truck. I'm pretty excited to actually have a truck now that has a clutch that works.
Yeah.
And a fuel pedal that doesn't get stuck.
We do have a pedal. boy. They nothing like a manual motor, are they?
I tell you.
The fuel pedal's working good. Working real good.
She's got 355s in it, so this thing will. This is a little long-legged, you know.
I'm already doing about 70, so
Yeah.
I bet she'd run 120.
I'm pretty sure it probably would. I don't know if I want to go that fast, but it probably would.
It actually drives really good.
I'm more excited about the fuel pedal working because the last few trips it's been a tricky truck to drive just on the fuel pedal problem.
It don't seem like it's catching nothing. Like
Oh
that.
yeah. Well, I spent about 2 hours moving everything on that firewall.
Right. Seems like got plenty of power.
It runs pretty.
For,
It runs pretty
for
good.
an A model, I mean, it seems
Yeah.
pretty bad.
Well, it's got a little bit bigger turbo on it for PDI,
Yeah.
and then still got to mess with the fuel pump on it a little bit. But what's the fuel pressure look like over there? It's been kind of fighting me a little bit.
Yeah, we're about 40 pounds.
Yeah, it's a little low. So, all right, real quick, while we're kind of going out here, you're driving this thing.
Yeah.
And we can switch up. I'll drive it on the way back so I can try it out. But service shop stuff, and what are you guys doing over there? What's your bread and butter? What do y'all like doing the most?
Mostly bread and butter. We like to keep our glider kits on the road. Take care of our old customers.
Okay.
Rebuild Detroits. The Detroit is our bread and butter.
Right.
So that's about all we work on. If y'all have anything glider kit wise that you need, just holler at us. We'll try to take care of it.
I noticed y'all got a few trucks in there. Y'all was walking around the shop. I mean which I put on shorts on YouTube. So if people are watching this video and you go back in our shorts, there's a couple of them that I tagged the shop in. But like y'all got a real nice day cab y'all been building, and you're doing some custom work to them also.
Right. Yeah. That's my personal truck. Kind of just been playing with it.
Yeah. That's a cool looking truck.
Yeah, I like it.
You gonna bring it out to some shows maybe?
I'm gonna try to if I ever get it done. It's been 4 years, so.
Have you really been working on
4
that?
years. So.
Oh wow. And what year was that truck?
It's actually a 16 kit.
It is? Okay.
Yeah.
It's super clean. And then obviously they can do clutches and whatever, because
Yep.
this is far from a glider kit.
Yeah.
Okay, it's my turn to drive. I'm gonna tell you, well, I'm not gonna say probably, you drove this thing smoother than I usually do.
Well, it does have no clutch, so.
This clutch is pretty awesome. See what I mean?
Yeah.
I think you gotta wrap it up a little more though. I don't know.
You'll get used to it.
It's so weird. Yeah, they're working now.
Jakes.
I've never drove this truck where the fuel pedal actually moves though.
Works pretty good, doesn't it?
Yeah, it really does. It's way nicer to drive. You're not trying to modulate the throttle and then all of a sudden stabbing it.
Yeah.
Okay, so you were saying anyway, you guys do a ton of glider work and just so it's like service work or repair or anything.
Right.
I noticed y'all had like 3 or 4 motors in there. Look like y'all are rebuilding.
Yeah, we do engine builds, parts on line, usually sell them for us.
Yeah.
But do quite a few engine builds.
And then you got you had a little bit of everything in there. You got Peterbilts, Freightliners.
Oh yeah, a little bit of everything.
I know y'all worked on some older trucks. I know you've done this one, and then my buddy Charles has got a 359 y'all have worked on before.
Yeah, we get a lot of local business too. So
yeah.
And we get people come from really all over the United States
For the
old glider customers, because they say they have a hard time finding somewhere to get them to work on. So they just call us,
yeah.
bring them back to us, we'll get them fixed back on the road.
That's so wild. I mean, you look at those trucks, I don't know, maybe it's because we've always been around it, but it's just like, it doesn't seem like it's difficult.
Right. This is just a cool old truck. I love the windshield.
Yeah.
Why don't they do that in 389s?
So I wanted that you can buy the glass. This is just bus glass.
Oh yeah.
And it's essentially mounted, upside down. It was intended for that to be up top in a bus.
Oh.
And
Makes
then
sense.
so you can put this same glass in your truck.
I might do that.
It's pretty neat. This thing is fun to drive. I've always enjoyed going to shows and stuff with it. The next thing to do when I get back to the shop this weekend, I'm gonna fix the tack because the cable's broken on it.
Yeah.
That's almost 80 right there.
She'll run good.
The throttle's so nice. You can actually get back on it like normal.
Cruise control works good too, don't it?
Yeah. After you turn that knob about a half an hour. If I ever did anything to this thing, swapped engines in it, it would purely be because I won't like a cruise on some switches.
Right.
But I've been looking into. A friend of mine sent me some information. There's like a little cruise box, I guess you can put on these, and it's got a little rotator dial and an on-off, and I guess it's got an actuator arm that goes over on the lever for the pump. So I'm gonna look into that.
That'd be a lot better.
Be a whole lot better than trying to use the whole idle up screw deal down here.
Yeah.
Well, dude, y'all done good. This thing's freaking
Awesome.
I've been pretty excited about getting to drive a truck where the clutch works in it. And when you push the clutch in, it's not like the loudest thing.
Yeah.
It'd be before you go to shows and you pull up, somebody's trying to tell you to park and you hold the clutch in, they'd have to yell at you.
Yeah.
Because it was so loud outside the truck.
And I have to say, it's a good looking kit you brought me to put in.
That PDI setup's pretty awesome. It had every single thing we needed.
Yep.
All right, guys, that's it for the video. Short and sweet, but PDI clutch works perfect. And thanks to the guys up here at the service center for getting that knocked out, because it wasn't a thing that we had time to do. And honestly, I didn't really want to pull the trans and do all that work. So getting them to do it actually works out, and we can keep getting stuff done in the shop. But old butternut's that much closer to being 100% road ready to go to Louisville now. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Make sure you do all the things, like, subscribe, follow us on all our social media at Semi Casual Show. And yeah, we'll just see you guys in the next video. Later.